Culture is man's way of life. Culture defines man's way of life from the cradle to the grave. Culture is strongly expressed in the rite of passages from birth, naming, initiation, marriage, and even death and burial. Africans are notoriously religious, and culture and religion are inextricably intertwined. The two are like two pieces of paper glued together that one cannot be severed from the other one. Today, I want to say that culture is our way of life. It is our worldview, the way we interpret phenomena and the way we interpret our reality. But I want to say that human beings were made in the image and the likeness of God. And also human beings are fallen in nature. The fact that human beings are made in the image and the likeness of God tells us of the good things that are in our culture. I am a Sabbath and I hail from Mount Elgon. There are good things in our culture. They emanated from the fact that the Sabbaths who formulated their culture were made in the image and the likeness of God. But there are also things in our culture that are not right, that depicts of our fallen nature. Sometimes our culture is patriarchal and it subjugated women. Sometimes culture favored the strong, and the people who did not have it or did not have the resources or the muscles were subjugated by culture. And sometimes I want to say that culture had the propensity of propagating the people who have against the people who did not have it. But they were insulated by the ancestors and the wrath of the ancestors. I did a whole thesis on the intermediate state of death. I wrote extensively about how there are truths from our culture that needs to be integrated into the Christian faith. They say the African Christianity is a mile wide and an inch deep. Why? Because we did not contextualize. We did not contextualize. We imbibed Christianity that is Western without seeking to integrate the good elements of our African culture. Today, I want to discuss a very raw topic in Mount Elgon. There is a tree that is almost legendary at a place called Toroso. And I want to say this Mogoyue tree was supposed, it generates more heat than light. There is a group that thought that the curse that has bedeviled our society emanates from paraphernalia that were placed in the tree and that has brought untold miseries and suffering to our community. There are those who think that the tree is a symbol of the enduring spirit of the Sabbath and has to be protected at all costs. The two groups were pitted against each other. And I want to tell you, there was a potential for confrontation.